Today I want to talk about something that is deeply personal. If you have already subscribed to my channel, you may have seen another video that I have made about some family issues that I am facing. And these issues are still ongoing, and they have created like a really intense situation for me emotionally. I have to admit that for the past 1 month, even a little more, I haven't placed not even a single trade. And the reason is that I want to protect my capital, not from the market, but from my own self. It's clear that the biggest enemy for traders is their own psychology. And let's say emotionally compromised mind, it can only lead to a catastrophic event, which means maybe blowing your account. This happened to me few times before. I have to admit that I have reached the point that I am truly overloaded. I'm like one step, let's say, before burnout. And I need, of course, to make this distinction and explain a little bit the difference between a burnout and being, let's say, emotionally compromised or overloaded, as I would prefer to say. So a burnout is when you have reached the point of no return. Your energy is like zero. Sometimes you cannot even wake up, get out of your bed and start doing simple tasks. This is what a burnout is, and it happened to me a couple of times in my life, so I know very good about what I'm talking about. On the other hand, an overload is, I would bring the analogy of, let's say, a cup of water which is filled to the top. One more drop of water and then you will have like a spillover. It will overflow. And this is exactly at the point that I am now. This also means that I'm operating on my maximum, let's say, emotional capacity. I would not like to exploit my family situation for views or something like that. So I will just give you a few examples just to understand the importance of the situation. My father had a third stroke. The situation is incredibly challenging. Number one, I am acting, let's say, like a manager because I'm here in Thailand. My father is back in my home country, so this is going on for a long time now. And at this point, for example, my father is refusing to even take his medication. He's refusing to eat his food. He refuses to eat vegetables. He only wants something like junk food. Yesterday, he didn't even eat at all. And he makes like some bad jokes, he gets angry. I hope you understand the context. This morning I came back from the gym and it was really raining hard before, and we had the clothes outside, so they were soaking wet. And when I saw them, I instantly became angry. But after a few seconds, I took one step back. I say, okay, why I feel like this? This is not normal. I thought I feel better today, but seems not. And even this level of understanding, knowing what this anger means, it is also thanks to many years of working on my psychology, and specifically because of trading, of course. I have made that kind of progress. I can now step back and say, okay, I feel this way. This means that anything that has to do with making a very important decision about my life, for example, doing trading, which is really high risk. These are activities that I shouldn't be doing. And that, of course, because even physically, my nervous system is for sure overloaded. Another thing is about brain waves. They define who we are and how we act. And right now, my brain waves for sure are not optimal, specifically for trading. This is something backed up also from science. Maybe I will do later a video about that, about this topic, because it's very, very, very interesting. I did quite a research about that. I have even bought like, 2 devices that you put in your head and you can measure your brain waves, and it's really important. So I know now that I have to stop trading. There is no argument inside of me that, oh no, maybe I take one trade or something like that. No, stop, 100%. We are not going to do trading today, the week, the month, whatever. Protecting your capital means learning how to protect yourself first. And in order to do that, you need to reach like a level where you can detach from your current emotions and, let's say, look at yourself as a third person from like a neutral position. So you can ask questions about yourself from that position. What this guy feels right now. what is going on with this guy and what advice I would give to this guy. If you watched my previous videos, you may remember me mentioning that sometimes I talk to myself. This is not because I'm, like a crazy person or something, but this way is proved scientifically that will help you to reprogram your subconscious, and this way can help you to make better decisions. Just also to clarify, this doesn't mean that I will go away from my computer or something like that. It means that I will not do trading. I will still keep my trading platform open, maybe even have like a video journal or just write on a piece of paper, what I see. And by doing all this work all these years, which of course it also means that I developed a kind of discipline. And if you haven't watched my other video about how to build discipline, I will put the link now on the screen, and you can find it also in the description. So this discipline helped me right now to be able to protect myself from my own actions and also to guide them, let's say, wisely. I do not let this emotional overload to go past myself over to trading, which for sure it would lead to a blown account and the loss of real money. And this is really a critical skill for any serious trader. Actually, let me rephrase that, not about any serious trader, about any trader that looks to do this long term, turn it maybe into something that makes money for them for the long term. As I told you, I haven't traded now for more than a month. So if I had to rely on trading only for my income to pay the rent, for example, that would be the end of me. And it would be the end of me either by stopping to trade and have no money to pay the rent, or even worse, I would force myself to trade and I would make all the mistakes that, of course, the result will be a blown account, loss of money, as forcing yourself to trade always ends up in tears. So to conclude, protecting your capital means that first you need to protect yourself from your thoughts and from your actions. You need to build the discipline to do that. And second, you need to become an observer. It's like you are watching a movie. You see yourself from a distance. You are able to evaluate the situation with a neutral stance. I hope that you found something helpful from this video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you on the next one.